Hey, good evening. Good evening. I'm KoruAndThistle, and we are here again. Hello, if you've not seen me before, that's who I am. If you have, I am back. I am back with more time with you for Toys for Tots. I'm very excited. Thank you for the shout. And yeah, that's Sonic. Oh my gosh, thank you for your stream. You have amazing energy. I immediately followed you. I love your accent. I know for you it's probably not an accent, but I loved it, and I was like, oh, okay, I need this guy's energy in my Twitch life. So got yourself a follow there. But yeah, so we're here to raise money for Toys for Tots, very important cause. Loved doing my stream last time. It was really good fun. And yeah, we're back again. So last time we were playing the Long Dark with the Hopeless Rescue Challenge. We're going to continue that challenge today because we got halfway through. And then if we still have time, we're going to start the Hunted Challenge. And the Hunted Challenge is when you're being pursued by a bear the entire time. It's very tense. And I don't normally like to replay it, but it's been that long and I've had more success with the bears lately that I figured, you know what, let's give it a go. So on my right here you'll see my incentives. So we have, I am a singer-songwriter as well, not that I'm not plugging or anything, I'm just explaining why there's music related incentives here. So for $1 I'll sing everything for the next 5 minutes. For $2 you can make me turn around and walk the other way for 30 seconds, which in this game can be a bit of a hindrance. It can send you straight into the mauling claws of a bear, or to be stomped by a moose and have your ribs broken. You don't want either of those things to happen. For $5 I will do an accent, a different accent for 5 minutes, bearing in mind that this is an accent that someone who looks like me would have. I'm not going to do anything that would be construed as racist or offensive or, let's be smart. So something, I will give anything a go as long as it's not going to be construed as racist in any way. $10 no English. So I have very bad basic French. I have a little bit of Japanese. It's probably about it in terms of the good knowledge of languages in my brain. And I also know how to sign. But I don't sign in probably the language that you know how to sign in, unless you're here from the UK, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand. Those countries have similar enough sign language that you might understand what I'm on about. And then for $50 we've got song breaks. So I've got my piano here. I need to turn it on. So for $50, a generous gift, I will write a little song about you. I'll ask you some questions. You can give me some information, and we'll write a little ditty about you. I can't promise it'll be amazing, but it'll be a fun little song. There should be a couple of clips on the 12 Days of Indie channel, not 12 Days of Indie, sorry, on Indie's actual channel of the last stream when I did a couple of songs. For $75, you can flip my screen upside down. It won't look upside down for you guys. It'll only look upside down for me. I tell you, someone did it last time. A good friend of mine came in and did that, and it made the game very difficult, and we were very lucky that I didn't lose the whole run. And for $100, I will literally walk straight into the bear and get mauled for your pleasure, which would probably end the challenge and we'd have to restart. But hey, I love this challenge. I'd be happy to restart. All for a good cause. But just for a quick start, we're going to very quickly play the video to show you what this is all about. And I'll let you watch that, and then I'll be back and we'll be onto it with the Long Dark.
Thanks to your generosity, Marines have delivered Christmas to children in need since 1947.
Excuse me. Excuse me, are you Santa Claus? I heard you might be him. If you are him, here's my list.
Help the Marines make Christmas possible for less fortunate children. Donate a new toy to Toys for Tots.
Here's Santa Claus.
Alrighty. So yeah, that's our excellent cause and our excellent sponsors. So yeah, I did think someone might donate $100 right before I'm about to finish, which would be quite funny. I could go get mauled by the bear that's right by the ending of the challenge and then come back and probably still survive just by the skin of my teeth. We shall see. We shall see. Because this is a challenge, because this is a charity stream, and I've done this charity challenge many times before. Well, maybe my third or maybe my fourth time. I'd be happy to restart. It would be well worth doing it. You got a mail about the release of Harvestella. That's funny. Anyway, so I'm literally just picking up where I left off. So the whole point of this challenge is you start in a particular location. You have to travel to a faraway map, climb up a mountain and get a distress pistol, and then climb down the mountain again and go to a different map and shoot that distress pistol off the top of a lighthouse to prove that you are alive and waiting for someone to come and rescue you from Great Bear. So if you don't know the story of the Long Dark, a geomagnetic storm has knocked out all the electricity on the island, and you are basically the only one left, because after a series of earthquakes and economic sort of downturn, everyone's kind of started to leave the island, and then after this weird geomagnetic storm happened with all these, like, we get these aurora in the sky and the electrics come to life and the wolves attack you and the bears attack you and everything's gone a bit to hell. Really? Everyone's kind of left, so you're the only person. So there's a lot of loneliness, but it's very beautiful, and I love the game. I've played it for 5 years, So we have just arrived. Let me check my sensitivity. Oh, she's cold, yes. So last stream, we arrived at the top of the mountain, which you can no longer see the view from because it's foggy. But we are very high up on a part of a crashed plane, and we picked up the distress pistol, and then I saved. So what we're going to do now is we have a hacksaw, and we have all of these cargo containers. So we're going to search those. But we also need to start a fire because Astrid, as you can see in the bottom left corner there, she's got a red temperature meter. So she is very cold. And if you're cold, you start to lose health very rapidly, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to do a quick nosy, and then we're going to go start a fire ASAP so that we can loot these containers. So let's do that. Fire striker would be good. If we've got a stick, probably have the best chance of starting the fire. If we've got a stick, we do not. Cedar then. And then what we're going to do is, so there are many ways to get back down the mountain. You can go the way you came, which is climbing a series of ropes and going through a cave and all of that. Or you can do what a lot of people in the community do, which is called mountain goating, which is running down the map. So I'm going to run down the mountain, trying to avoid spraining myself and braining myself. And it's a much quicker way to get down. Alright, let's make sure this fire lasts a little while we do this. And hopefully the fire reaches far enough for me to go over here. Oh, just. And open these. Now, this is not the best sound effect in the game. It's a little bit grating. Apologies. But let's just see what we've got. A bandage. Painkillers, antibiotics. Take a stim. Okay, that's it. Soaring away. Don't need. Don't need. Don't need.
What have we here?
Tempted. Okay, tempted, just because I think I already have bullets for the rifle as well. I'm going to drop our hacksaw. We've already worn it out. Oh, I actually already have the revolver. Okay. So the only reason we would need the rifle would be to, like, scare away wildlife. But we already have the revolver, so I'm actually going to drop the rifle and the rifle ammunition. Because we don't want to be too heavy when we go back down. And also, we've got the revolver to scare off the wolves. And we've got the distress pistol that we've got for our objective to scare off the bear. Which hopefully will leave us alone. I'm going to warm up some teas so that we can drink some hot tea on our way back down. Let's see if we can cook any more. Oh yes, we can. We've got herbal tea. Right, so that's another thing I want to find in these containers is hopefully coffee or tea. So that I can not sleep so much on the way back and make it a fairly quick trip. But we'll see. It really depends on the weather. This is all really good gear if I was going to be making any clothing. I'm not. It's a challenge. We just want to get back as quickly as possible. This challenge is timed. I'm going to take all of these and then I'm going to drop pretty much all of it, but I don't think I have a hacksaw yet. Yeah, drop the hammers. Nice. I'll keep a hacksaw because they do wear out pretty quick. Oh yes. This is a time challenge. I have exactly 4 days left to get to Desolation Point and fire it from the top of the lighthouse in a very dramatic fashion. And hope that people come and rescue me. Food is always useful. Lots of crackers and peanut butter. I just got the well-fed benefit, which means I can carry 5 kilos more. So that's kind of handy. Oh, this is what we wanted. Tea and coffee. Not quite that much, but, you know, we take everything and then we drop. So, you are cooked. Let's make some coffee. And let's jiggle those so that they don't burn. It's a little trick there. If you pick it up and drop it down again, it will not burn. It will sit there indefinitely. Right, so look what's over here. Drinking hot teas while you travel gives you a warmth bonus. You're less likely to have that meter in the red.
This stuff will come in
Snow
handy.
pants. Again, taking everything. Those pants are probably better than mine. Yes, they are. Oh, those are better too. So we can drop these. And drop these. Climbing socks are very good. Wool socks. I think 89 was the best one. Oh, one of them's wet. So I have spent today cleaning the back bedroom because my mother-in-law is coming soon. So she lives in Scotland. My husband is from Edinburgh. We lived there for 8 years together. And she hasn't been able to come and visit us because of the pandemic. So she is finally coming to see us. She's not coming to stay here next week, but she's going to be in the country next week. And it's very likely next weekend that she will say, hey, how about I come around for lunch? And we'll be like, the house is a mess. So we've been cleaning up. She's an absolutely delightful person. It's not one of those mother-in-law situations. It's a very positive visit, that's for sure. So yes, we're very excited about that. Oh, don't want to burn the coffee. More coffee, more. But I've been cleaning out this back bedroom, and I'm quite susceptible to like allergies and dust and all of that sort of stuff. So I've been a bit blur today. Also, oh, blizzard. Nice, nice. Also, what was I going to say? Oh, I haven't slept very well, so I am definitely running on chocolate and coffee today. Very cool, but I don't need any of these, thank you. I don't know quite why I'm searching. I think it's just something that you do when you get all the way up to the summit. It's quite a momentous thing to achieve. And I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Sodas, nice. Okay, a couple more there. I'll just do one more before I go back to the fire. Water and more soda. Okay, well we don't need to cook water because we've got so much water. As you'll see from the bottom right corner, oh, it's actually behind the Christmas stocking, but I'm actually now encumbered. I'm carrying more than my weight limit. That's fine. We're going to dump so much stuff before we leave up here. I said I was going back, didn't I? I'm breaking my own what I said I'd do now. One matches, an accelerant. Now we can start fires very quickly. Now we're very heavy. A little tea sizzling over here. Okay. Nice. I thought I had another one. Sometimes they don't appear. Yeah, I got two more. Oh, pressed escape too many times. Alright, let's go over here for a second and let's drop some stuff. So in a real traditional survival run of this game, you would try and carry as much down the mountain as possible because there's such good loot up here. Everybody comes up here to get the best loot. But however, because I'm not coming back, and I'm not going to survive longer than the challenge allows, I really don't need much gear. But it's very tempting to keep it all because it's quite hard to find good loot, you know. So it's hard for me to drop things, but I will because it's, you know. Right, these boots are better, I think, but they're heavier. They slow me down more, see? -3 versus -12. That's how it slows down my sprint. I don't know if the 0.7 degrees in warmth is really worth being slowed down that much, so we'll drop those. We are, however, going to swap to the this sweater, and what my good friend DH Dunn, who streamed this game yesterday, calls the Knives Out sweater, which is pretty accurate. Hi, Rock. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. And let's just double check that way. Look at all these MREs. So yeah, we've got 9 litres of water. That's not going to happen. Let's drop like 5 of those. Picked up all these. Oh, look, we've just got food for days. Food for forever. Food for the rest of the challenge times 100. But we will drop the rest of that before we leave. But for now, let's hang on to it. What a haul, yeah. So we're doing Hopeless Rescue Rock. We're halfway through the challenge, obviously, if we're at the plane. And I was just making some coffee. And I was going to, you know, travel my way back. But as you can see, we picked up a lot of stuff that we do not need. But I cannot help myself. You know I'm a hoarder. So I don't know if I don't think these are close enough to the fire. Yeah. These have got a weird glitch where they say cold when they're not, so don't worry about that. It's not actually cold. I think I'm done cooking teas. But yeah, we're going to have to wait here until the storm is over. We're opening a coffee shop, yeah. So the thing is, I'm not going to drink anywhere near all of these. I'm going to carry them with me, but you want them all to be hot so that when you go into this radial menu for a drink, they're all hot. You don't have to try and find the one that you heated up. So that's why you cook all of them. But yeah, it's overkill. We're not going to be taking anywhere near all of these MREs with us. And they're actually quite low quality. So I can't remember if MREs make you sick. I don't think... I can't remember if they do or not. We're not going to take this maple syrup. We're not going to take that. We're going to drink a soda. And another one. And we're going to drop a bunch of them. I've got 19 cups of coffee. Yeah. Okay, 37 out of 35 is not bad at all to go back down the mountain with. The only other thing we need to take with us, so we've obviously got the teas, but we need to pick up our bedroll as well, which I left back here, because I normally do my fire back here, but because we were opening containers at the other end, I made it on the other side. Curious to see what's in here. Oh,
Nobody needs this.
oh, we don't have long johns, and, oh, I think I already have a balaclava, but let's just leave the rest behind. Let's go and evaluate our clothing. Let's go over here. Do want to get going as soon as the storm is over. That one. And that one. Oh, and that one. Alright, they're all good now. So we could have a little nap while we wait. Oh, fair enough, Draculair. You need a snooze. I'm sure you've been working very hard. Rest well. Nice to see you. Pumpkin spice lattes, yeah. Sadly, they're just cups of coffee. They're pretty boring. So I don't quite know how she carries all these in her backpack, but you know, it's just what she does. Well, we've got an hour on the fire. These will all stay hot as long as the fire is hot, so we might as well add another hour and maybe sleep an hour. See what happens. Anyway, yeah, I did make a coffee right before stream and then I managed to spill it everywhere, so I've actually got Coke instead. Oh boy, this weather's not helpful. If I was speed running, I would probably be a bit more nervous, but don't really care how long it takes me to get down, as long as I do it within time. But yeah, it's not the best travelling weather, that's for sure. So we could do another hour. I think it might be an overnight problem, unfortunately. But we do have plenty of these green crates can be broken down as well, because they may have something in them, and they also are firewood. So we have plenty of firewood in the plane. Wendy, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. Good morning. Oh, this weather. All right, I think we might be stuck here overnight. Shall we break down? Little one to start with. We have more firewood. Oh! Nope. Nope. False. We've already got like quite a lot of firewood anyway, but it's always good to have more. Just gonna sleep in hour-long increments. I'm pretty good. I'm a bit blocked up because I did a lot of cleaning today, and a back bedroom that we haven't used for quite a long time, and it's caked in dust, and I feel like I've inhaled all the dust that was in there, but we're halfway through Hopeless Rescue. We are trying to get down that mountain. The weather does not want us to. But yes, we have got the loot that we want to take. There's a big rope up here. Oh, have you got a stem? Nope. Oh, that's a little crate. Oh, it's quieter now. Don't mind travelling at night. Oh, this might be our chance. How's the view this way? Still looks pretty... Don't like the fact that I can't see very far. But I could probably get down to Mountaineers. Oh, no. This is like the 4th or 5th time I've done it. I thought it'd be fun to do on the stream because it's a nice concise little challenge. But yeah, I streamed the other night for the same charity stream, and we got to this point. We got to the halfway point, so now I'm trying to get down the mountain. So because I'm not rushing, I am kind of tempted to sleep here, but at the same time I think I probably would be fine. It's just not ideal weather. I need to commit either way soon. Yeah, 4 streams on this channel for Toys for Tots. We're trying to raise money for kids who don't get Christmas presents. Make sure that they get looked after this Christmas. It's the 10th anniversary. Yeah, so I'll be doing a couple more streams on Tuesday and Sunday next week. I won't be doing Long Dark for the Tuesday one, but I'll be doing it for the Sunday. Right, I'm going to give it 1 more hour, and then I'll make a decision. Sizzle, 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 sizzle. Now we've got the spooky night music. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna be cautious. I think we're just gonna stay here. We've got plenty of firewood. We've got a safe place to sleep. And we'll travel in the morning and hope that we don't have terrible weather tomorrow. Now, I can't sleep for very long because I've been sleeping while I've been waiting. So what I can do is maybe repair my clothing. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, we got the balaclava. So we could put that on. I'm going to look terrifying for a second. Look. Ugh. And then we'll give her a good warm Canadian toque. So, how are we doing for cloth? Do I need to rip apart clothing? We've got 3. So it wouldn't be the worst idea if we ripped apart some of this clothing. Yeah, they're coffee brewing at the campfire. It's a cozy feeling. I mean, the predominant feeling that this game gives me, is coziness. Like, it's got its stressful moments to it, and it requires, you know, a lot of planning and thought and all of that. But I play it for the chill. I play it because I find it very relaxing. Apart from, you know, the bears and the wolves and the So my longest run on this game at the moment is a run that I'm playing on the Voyager level, which is kind of like normal difficulty, which is, you know, fairly relaxing because it's not too difficult and there's a lot of loot. There's a lot of gear. The world is kinder to you with weather, and just in general, it's a lot less difficult. And this challenge is kind of set to that sort of level as well. But a lot of the time lately, I play Interloper, which is the very hardest difficulty. And I've been playing a bit of Nagoa means no one gets out alive. It is an incredibly difficult challenge. I've just started playing a bit of that. And it's going not too badly, but yeah, it's not my strong point. And I'm participating in a challenge, and after the 12 Days of Indie, I'm participating in a challenge called Desolate Solitude, which has all of the wildlife in the game taken out of it, because this game has a lot of amazing custom settings. The game knows when you think you're cozy. Will throw everything it has at you, that's for sure. By the way, if you hear any popping or cracking noises, it's I'm not surrounded by gunshots. It is a Guy Fawkes night tonight. So Guy Fawkes, if you are not from a Commonwealth country, is the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November is a night where in New Zealand and in the UK and Australia and a bunch of Commonwealth countries, people set off fireworks. It's kind of our fireworks night. So yeah, remember Viva Vendetta. It is so there's a lot of fireworks going off because it's been dark here for about, I don't know, an hour, because it's nearly summer, so we have longer days, and the fireworks are going to be more and more common. Right, let's have a look at the rest of these clothes. Can I repair you? Nope, I've run out of cloth. All right. Well, we might as well fill her belly with all this heavy food. Nice. And we'll probably eat by weight as we travel down the mountain, so that we lighten our load as we go. I love the emotes. That's fantastic. All right. Well, we can probably sleep about 3 hours now, going by the radial. But I'm just going to add enough fuel for 5. So Wendy and Rourke are both in the Long Dark community. That's why I know them. And I have promoted the stream in my Discord. And yeah, So every now and then some long dark friends pop by the stream, which is lovely. We probably need about 3 or 4 more hours of until daylight, so let's break down this. Let's give us 2 more hours of fire. Oh yay, another blizzard. And we'll drink another soda. Filling her up with soda. And then we're just gonna wait. It's probably gonna be the lightest I've ever travelled down the mountain. I usually overload her so badly that she can barely walk, but because I want all the loot, but because it's a challenge, we don't really need a lot. I keep hitting escape too many times. Right, have we got 2 hours? Yes. Just want it to be daylight, hopefully not a blizzard. And we can travel down. Oh, sounds like it might have calmed down. Not quite light, but close. The sun is just up in the sky. Okay, so 30% of the world would pass away if soda stopped tomorrow. Some people are very attached to their soda, aren't they? I mean, I do have one here, but that's mainly to keep me awake. My baby has decided she does not want to sleep tonight, so my husband is trying to get her to sleep. And also we have tonight, bless him, sweetheart, love of my life, my husband. I am sleeping in the spare room tonight, and I'm very excited because I haven't had a uninterrupted night's sleep. Parents will understand. I have not had an uninterrupted night's sleep in a long time. Oh, Rourke's donated $1. So now I have to sing everything that I want to say. Let's set a timer. I'll try and do it kind of jazzy. 5 minutes. Okay, 5-minute timer on the clock. We're gonna sing everything. Thank you for your donation, Rourke. That's so kind of you. We're now gonna head down the mountain. And yes, you can drink the water in the toilet in this game. It's kind of gross because you take it from the bowl of the toilet. Instead of from the top of the toilet, you click the bowl of the toilet, which I don't think you should take the water from. But hey, this game is crazy sometimes. We're going kind of jazzy tonight. But yes, I have a lot of water and I have a lot of food on me. But I'm not that overweight, so we'll just hang on to it all. And we'll head down the mountain. What are we at? 36 out of 35. That's the lightest I've definitely traveled down the mountain with. What do you got on you, lady? Or dude? Can't really tell. Another MRE. Oh, and another stem. Oh, and a jacket. Shall we check that jacket against our jackets? I don't know if it's better than the Mackinac. It is slightly better than the Mackinac, but not as good as the military coat. So, which one is more waterproof? They're about the same. I should probably swap them over, actually, because the military coat has some good protection. And this one, so let's wear this one on the inside. And let's wear you. And we can drop the Mackinac, because I didn't repair it that much. And this is sounding a bit strange because I'm singing all in one note. But hey, this is the underbelly of the plane. Let's go. We're gonna go down the mountain. We're gonna run down the mountainside. We're gonna try not to break Astrid's ankles while she runs down the mountainside. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. It's funny, I did a stream the other day where I deliberately chased down the bears and shot them with the flare gun. It was pretty fun. And I think I figured out kind of how to do it now, so I'm not quite so nervous about using the flare gun with the bears. Can I sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? I sure can. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. She's already got a sprained wrist. That's about normal for Astrid. Is that torch gonna roll down the... Whoop. Please light it from the torch. Think it's windy. the goat. I love it. It was funny, this evening at dinner, my son was making us sing him songs. So we were singing Another Sprain. We were singing Twinkle Twinkle. We were singing Sing a Rainbow. And we were singing Old MacDonald. It was very good fun. Because these are songs we also signed. So Daddy had to sing and Mummy had to sign. So that was fun. Let's try not to break her too much more, though I'm prepared with my bandages for her to break her body as much as she needs to. I normally go down the left, I think, but let's go down this way. This is how you run down a mountain in the long dark. I normally go down that slope, actually. I have overshot by a little bit. Can we go this way now without breaking all her ankles? Koru, this is silly. You should have just stuck with going to the right. Let's just stick with going to the right. Oh, you wanted me to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but not the words of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That is fine, Wendy. Now I understand. Hopefully this will fit within the word limit. Yes, it's going to be okay. Can she get down with her ankles intact? Yes, she can. Hooray. Alright, where do we want to, which way do we want to go? Yes, I think I normally go this way. We get down the mountain. What limit? That is an unnecessary constraint. Indeed, indeed, indeed. I know the tournament has no sprains. I'm very excited about this. I love having no sprains. Sprains are so painful in this game, and I played them before they introduced them, so I know what it's like to run around this game without sprains. Oh, that's my timer. There you go, folks. That's what you get for $1. Me singing silly, silly things. I saw someone goat up this recently by running along the rocks here, so I need to try that sometime. But yeah, the tournament looks great. Oh, full damage still very real. Yes, okay, so yes, we need to, while we're not getting sprains, we will still damage ourselves, so. Right, I should have a decent amount of bandages and painkillers, so let's just fix her up so she's not in pain. Let's try and get back to the, there's a little cabin on the lake down here called Mountaineer's Hut. We're going to aim for there. I've lost my torch because it's too windy. And we're going to aim for there, and then we're going to, oh, we need to do this as well. Head on from there to the next map so that we can complete the challenge. Okay, definitely do not sprain while you're coming down here, please, because I just healed you. Thank you. Yeah, she's cold. What we should have done is drunk all those hot teas that we just heated up, and we did not drink a single one of them because I was distracted by the singing. We've lost the torch. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's get the revolver out so that we're ready. Let's try not to shoot the ground by picking up sticks. Oh, there's bunnies. Hi, bunnies. You like that incentive? Thank you. I felt like I was just singing one note over and over, but yeah, next time, if I get another one of those, next time I'll try and sing in tunes, actually. Oh, Wendy, like, I haven't been able to watch very much, but so many different games. Oh my gosh, everybody's playing completely different stuff. Dunn is doing a couple of streams, and he's doing Long Dark as well. One note per $1. Wow. Yeah. That seems like a lot. Like a lot of pressure on that one note. You know, it seems like you should get more than that for $1. Oh, I want to go around this way. I want to go straight down to the we are number one. I love that that timer command that just says we are number one every now and then. There's a wolf. Try and avoid him. Or we could just do this. That'll make him run away. He doesn't like it. Which, you know, fair enough. No one really likes a gunshot in their direction. So, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to try and climb down the mountain over here. Don't get any more sprains, Astrid, please. So again, because this is a challenge, we're not focused too much on her health.
I feel my
we're just trying to get her to the location ASAP. And this is where we're going. This little... Well, this is not the final location. This is this is the next location. So hopefully I can... I don't think I've goaded down this point before. This may backfire. We shall see. Well, I can always run down the slope, so... This looks like it'll probably be okay. Much easier to do this on PC, by the way. I used to play... well, I still do. I play this game predominantly on PlayStation 4. But I've been playing it more and more on PC lately. And obviously this... I felt that for this this charity event, I wanted to play on PC and with the setup provided and stuff. So I am going to have my own PC next year, which I haven't had in years. I'm very excited about that. Okay. So far, so good. Supersonic played Harvestella, whose game I played RimWorld, Clanfolk, World of Warships. Wow, yeah, there's a big mix, yeah. Yeah, you should, Wendy. It's 24/7 until the 13th of November. And I am streaming again on the 8th and the 13th. Oh, this is slow, this wind. See, now she's cold again, so she's got hypothermia risk. Should probably just really quickly, let's just move my incentives up a little bit. Oh, not that one. Not that window. I want to move the incentives. Just a little bit so that you can see stuff like the, when I get like hypothermia risk and stuff. Oh boy, I'm not really over. And that's the schedule, yeah. Thanks, Koifa. But yeah, it's an amazing team of people running this event. Never joined the Discord a while ago when I was signed up, and I've just such a enthusiastic bunch of people about doing this and about the cause, and yeah. Let's just see if I can force the sprint to get her moving. We'll get into Mountaineer's Hut and we'll literally just warm up teas, all those teas and coffees that I've let go cold, and then we'll move on. Can I go up this way? Come on. Come on, game. One thing about this game is it has no jump mechanic, which I don't want to be in the game anyway, but it does mean she can't lift her feet sometimes. She gets stuck on a snowbank, and it's a bit ridiculous. Alright, let's do a real quick fire. We do have accelerants, so we're just going to use one of them, so we're nice and quick. And we should have... Oh, it's a very quick fire. Let's put away our gun, because I'm likely to shoot the fire by accident. Oh, we don't have any wood. Interesting. We've got more matches. Tinder plug. Breaking down these crates will take longer than the fire currently has on it, so I think we're going to have to restart the fire. My bad. That's okay. Yeah, see? So we might as well break down the stool and the other crate, because we've got a hatchet now. Fireworks are going off again. My personal opinion is that individual fireworks sales should not be a thing, and we should all be going to lovely displays put on by other people. Put on by the city or whatever. And also, Guy Fawkes being in New Zealand in November is just silly. Because it's not dark for hours and hours and hours. So if you've got little kids, you're waiting for hours on end to set them off. And it's really late for them. It's just silly. So we had people setting off fireworks today from about 4 o'clock while it was still daylight. And I was like, what a waste of money. So, we used to do it when I was a kid, but as I've gotten older, I've been like, I'd rather go and watch a big fancy display than set off something really terrible in my garden after paying, too much money. That's my 2 cents. We do have a Māori New Year festival called Matariki in June, which is our winter. And that seems like a much more logical time to have fireworks. Actually, I'm going to put you up here. That's not warming up. Nope, it's not warming up. Interesting. Normally they warm up here. There we go. So I think doing it in November is silly. Just because we're part of the Commonwealth. We try and do it with everyone else, but just put them on the floor. It's too fiddly. And they'll go on for weeks now. Like, people have bought them, you know, we only sell them around Guy Fawkes, but people have bought them, like, for the last few weeks, and so they've been setting them off for the last few weeks, and then they'll set them off for the next few weeks, and it's just like, oh. And luckily, I have a dog that doesn't care, and I have a son that is deaf, so doesn't notice, sleeps through them, and I have a daughter that doesn't seem to care, luckily, so far. So. A little pyromaniac. Oh, yeah, as a teenager, I think I probably was a little bit of a pyromaniac, too. But yeah, as a grown up with kids and a dog, I'm like, I don't think it's necessary. Right, we're just warming these up and warming Astrid up, and then we'll be on our merry way. Let's not fill up her thirst, though. So what have we got in terms of food? Let's drop the bad quality stuff. Oh my god, we've got so much food. It's crazy. Should be able to get all the way back with basically not sleeping, because look at all this. We've kept 6 coffees, and we've got, you know, all of these coffees here. Go for second coffee, don't die. I shouldn't die. Shouldn't die. You almost hurt your cousin. I threw some fireworks accidentally upwards instead of in front of me. Oh no. Yeah. When my niece, who's now 22, was 1, we were sitting on my front porch, and my family were lighting off fireworks, and one of them fell over and shot a rocket towards me and her, and I ended up like rolling my body over. Luckily I just had this instinct to do it, and getting hit in the thigh, under my thigh, with a firework rocket, and I got a massive black bruise. Was not good. Right, we need to look out for the moose on our way out of here, because I did see his scratchings when I came in. We do not want to tussle with the moose, I tell you. He is not your friend. He will stomp me, which means we can't climb without stims, using the stims, which is like a adrenaline shot. And it just makes the whole thing a hell of a lot harder, and I'm not interested. So I would have to shoot him with the flare gun, which I'd like to try and save in case we run into bears. See these brown scratchings here off the tree? That means the moose is could possibly spawn here. Can't see or hear him, but that does not mean anything just yet. I'm just going to be very cautious and keep an eye out. Yeah, the moose is definitely not your friend, and he is more terrifying than bears or wolves, yeah. Because of the damage he can do. So in game, you end up having to recover for 120 game hours, which is a long time, and take you know, it just really sets you back a long time. But he's normally over that side, so if I stay this side, sort of the river side, and leave the map on this side, I should be okay. Otherwise, I've got the flare gun. I can scare him off with the flare gun. Let's get that out and make sure it's loaded. 8 shots, nice. So we only use the flare gun against the bear or the moose. The revolver will be what we use for the wolves. And we're going to drink one of our coffees before they get cold. Actually going to remember this time after heating them up. And we're going to get that warmth bonus. See, now the 2 meters in the bottom left, so we've got our warmth and our energy have both had a little bonus from drinking the coffee. And if I remember, in a couple of minutes I'll drink another one, and that will stack. She will get even more of a fatigue meter boost, and she will the warmth bonus will continue while we're outside in minus 35. Feels like minus 9 because I've got good clothing on. Ooh, my husband went and bought some allergy medicine for me, but even the non-drowsy ones make me drowsy. So I was like, I'm not going to take it before the stream because it's just going to knock me out. It's going to make me very tired, and I have to stream till midnight. So we don't want to be too tired. But yes, I will get to test out the guest room tonight and see if it'll be nice and cozy for my mother-in-law in the next few weeks when she comes to stay. I'm very excited to go meet her at the airport on Thursday. Wendy, I will speak whatever language I can think of, most likely French, but I also might have to stop and use sign language. I think sign language is probably more likely, but I will probably mix between French, which is my best foreign language, and sign language, which is my only other fluent language, which hopefully some people will kind of understand, but my commentary will become interesting. Yeah, so my son was born with a hearing loss. He has enough hearing that hearing aids actually do correct his hearing up to almost standard sort of hearing levels. But we still decided when he was very little that we would learn to sign, so that he would have that as another language. He doesn't like to sign. He barely ever uses his sign language. He prefers to talk. And his language is delayed. His English language is delayed. So he's a bit behind his peers, but not too much. He's doing really well, actually. It's funny, my daughter's not really speaking very much yet, which is funny because my deaf son, when he was her age, had already had like a bunch of words, but she's only really got mama and dada at nearly 11 months old, when he was like ahead of her then. But that was probably because we were constantly doing flashcards and books and everything with him to try and get him to speak, make sure that his language wasn't delayed. And I do read to her all the time, but I'm not like drilling her, I'm not like trying to teach her because I'm worried about a delay. So yeah, it's quite funny. I was like, oh, when did Ewan have his first words? Oh, before Annie. That's funny. So that's, we learned to sign. So he's not that into it, but I absolutely love it. And I would consider myself fairly fluent now, which is quite helpful. So yeah. But yes, my French is bad. Very rusty. My Japanese is also terrible. My Japanese, I mainly only remember to ask questions that I used to ask at the airport all the time when I worked in an airline. I used to get big groups of Japanese tourists and I would ask them, like, do they have anything flammable in their luggage? And I still remember how to say that. But yeah. Excuse me while my nose is a bit runny. Alright, we're nearly out of Timberwolf Mountain. We'll be in the map called Pleasant Valley, which, if you remembered from last time, if you were here, is not pleasant in the slightest. It is full of blizzards and despair. I'm going to really quickly blow my nose. I will mute. Very grateful to have a mute built into the microphone so that I can sneeze and cough and blow my nose and have my husband talk to me, or a child scream, or He also brought me chocolate, so I will not upset you all with the sounds of eating, but I'm going to mute for that too. Yum. Right. So we are a little bit overweight. So when we get to this this rope up ahead, we will need to drop some gear, or we can try and goat this rope too, which it's been a while actually since I've done this one. I normally just drop stuff because it's a little bit tricky. I think I normally go to the left if I'm going to. Let's have a quick look and see if it looks like it's possible. I really don't need the 2 kilos of gear though, so it would just be kind of for the challenge of it. Don't know how I feel about that actually. I think I'm just going to dump some stuff. Right. Oh, that's right. I've got 2 lanterns still. That's easily solved. Here we go. I'm just need to drop 0.8. We no longer need the hacksaw. Done. Also should probably eat something. Fireworks. Pop, 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 pop. I'm not even able to see them from here either, so I'm not getting the any of the joy. Now, I don't really need anything, but I'm just curious. Huh. New food's always helpful. Yeah, okay. Now, there is a bunker up here that I didn't go into last time. It's a little prepper cache. It's hidden away up here. Again, don't really need anything from there, but it's kind of cool. But we are looking to head towards a map called Coastal Highway, which then leads us to our final map destination point. So, that's what we're going to do. I'm just thinking about, in my brain, how I normally travel. Coastal Highway. Windy. Let's see that sign language. Okay, let me set a timer. Okay. So. Le français, ok, peut-être. Une lupine, lupin, un lupin, peut-être. Oui, le jeu est très difficile. J'ai oublié le mot pour le map. Non, anglais. Pas d'anglais. Est difficile. L'écossais est pas long, mais Gaelic est long. Est une langue, mais très difficile. Je ne je ne comprends pas le Gaelic langue. 3 minutes. D'accord. Pas de lupin. Ah ouh. Oui, Wendy. Oui. Magnifique. Je vais le sign then. Mais le français, je parlais le français. Et le long signe est silente. Silence. Pas de... Je pense que j'ai oublié le mot pour 15 secondes. It was extremely challenging. I was telling you that there's a bear cave near here, so I am going this way to avoid the bear cave. But it was very challenging. I realized it's been so long since I've spoken French that my brain was just like, what are the words? Oh, troop. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me scare off this wolf, please. Yeah, I thought so, buddy. Barry did this last stream too. You're so generous. Thank you so much for your generosity. I now have to flip my monitor the wrong way. Right, well, I'm walking towards the river, so I'm guessing you missed the goats. This is what I have to do. I'm gonna reload. Thank you very much for your donation. He did this last time too. Thank you, Troop. We're now over 2.5 grand. That's fantastic. So I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do. We're going to bring up our little graphics card interface here. Nope, not that one. Now we're going to flip my screen upside down for 5 minutes. He did this to me last time. We luckily avoided being killed by a bear. Alright, we're flipping it. You guys won't see it as flipped. I will though. Okay. Oh my god, this is insane. Yep, keep those settings. And I'm going to move the window, which way? That way, so that it covers my screen so I can't see the correct way up, the stream feed. And it does mean I can also correct it. So we're starting a timer for 5 minutes. Okay, and now we're going to try and play the Long Dark upside down again, which last time was truly painful. But I've got a gun. We're just going to hope there's no bear. And I'm going to walk towards what I think is the river. And try and figure out getting to Coastal Highway. Oh boy. This is very weird. Everything's like reversed. That's a tree. Okay, what are you doing, Astrid? Oh boy, I hope I don't fall down like if there's like a cliff on the way to the water. Okay, should I go this way? No, wrong way. It's the opposite of... Ah! I keep turning the wrong way. Oh no, this is so much of a brain. This hurts. This hurts so much. Okay. Now we're on the river. Well, where are we actually going though on the river? This way? I'm gonna end up walking the wrong way altogether. If there's a bear on the river at any point, which is quite unusual actually, I'm gonna have to flare gun it. And hope that I aim it well enough. I did kill 2 bears the other day. Not the indie stream, my own stream. And I'd not done that with a flare gun before. It was quite exciting. I hope I'm walking the right direction. I have no clue. Just following the river. Okay, so far so good. I'm glad I'm not like somewhere with like ice I can fall through, like Fallen Muskeg or... Also, yeah, I saw your comment, Grumbles. You're very welcome. I I love this game so much, and I think everybody should give it a good go. The map knowledge, I was trying to tell you kind of in French and sign that the map knowledge is really very helpful, but you do learn a lot as you go, especially if you play on a lower difficulty and just try things out. But the map knowledge definitely does help. I keep wanting to look up to the sky. Turning the opposite way. Okay, so where am I? There's the birch forest. Okay, that's not good. The birch forest is where the bear is. But I think it means I'm going the right direction. I'm going to change to this. In case I need to. If I hear him, I'm just going to fire it. Hopefully it'll scare him off. I have 2 minutes left of this. Every big rock looks like a bear. Could be a moose there, it's probably fine. I forgot. I really want to turn my head upside down. This big rock here looks like a bear. But it's just a rock. I'm just gonna follow the river, I guess. I don't remember. And we're now, of course, getting blizzardy. Oh boy. Yeah, the DLC, like Wendy says, is going to make the game even better. And it's going to make a lot of us kind of newbies because they're changing where the loot spawns and where the wildlife go. Boulder or bear from the people who bought you Stump or Wolf. Yeah, absolutely. I keep walking the wrong way. Less than a minute. Can I do it? This is so hard for my brain. The wildlife reset will take longer. Yeah, that's true, actually, yeah. I'm just looking forward to having a new region. It's very cool. Yeah, the loot. Because there's a group of players who play Interloper who have memorized everything, or they use a particular file that's been created by a couple of veterans to know where things will be. And it'll kind of equalize it for everybody. We'll all have to memorize, trying to remember where stuff goes. Sorry, I realized I'm leaning this way and the microphone's nowhere near there, so I'll just adjust stuff. I have no idea where I am, kids. This is interesting. Oh, phew. Okay. Okay, where's the other monitor? Do I have to go that way for my other monitor? No? Where's the cursor? That way? No, it must be this way. But I can't see it appearing. Where is it? Is it because I'm not alt-tabbed? Oh my god, this is... There, okay. Oh. Oh boy. Alright, oh yes, I want to keep these settings, thank you. Thank you, Troop, again for your generosity. It's amazing. Please don't do it again. Or hey, if I complete this challenge, if I complete this one, I'm then gonna do maybe gonna do no, they just use a code that's relevant to the stream, so it may not be the long talk. I have a feeling that I have not gone exactly where I thought I was. So I don't actually... Yeah, I think I'm... hoping I'm heading towards town, but I don't actually know. Yeah, I was thinking I might do the hunted next. Okay, I am not... Yeah, I'm not where I want to be. Farmhouse is this way. Let's do that. Just thinking, I wanted to go along the river the other way. Did I not? Yeah, I wanted to go up around the top of the map to the town. I wanted to go to Thompson's Crossing, but I think I'll Yeah, Rook, that's a very good point. There are guaranteed places in the game that normally will have good loot. So it'd be good if they shook up all of that, yeah. Yeah, I wanted to go the other way, but what I'm going to do is go to the farmhouse and wait out the weather. And then travel along to town on the road. Or I could travel across the fields now, I guess. But yeah, the map will not change. You have new regions, but we're gonna drink a cold coffee just to give her some energy. Yeah, they better not take signal hell away from us. So I do have a couple of things at my disposal. I have 3 stims. Stims give you a massive burst of energy, and then afterwards you're very tired. And I do have an energy drink, so I do have like ways to just send her on a big run. I could just walk along towards the barn, actually. That would get me closer to my objective, seeing I have less than 3 days now. I haven't been doing this very fast because I've just been doing it for quite relaxing and talking and stuff. Yeah, that would be good, Wendy. It is a missed opportunity. So there's a little barn that you can sort of go up some planks and go above into the top of the barn. And there's never anything there. Would be, I think that is a missed opportunity, Wendy, I agree. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep going. As long as we can see. I'm going to hope that I don't get too cold and I don't give her too much damage. But I'm just going to see if I can get to the barn. I think that would be more progress than waiting things. Waiting in the farmhouse. Honestly thought that bale of hay was the bear. Just from the way the snow was moving past, it looked like a sort of lumbering bear. Yeah, that is true. They don't want to take away stuff that's known for good loot in story mode, but I suppose it could be very different. That in survival mode you barely find anything in that location, but you find stuff there in story mode. So what I may do is I may go to that little barn, actually. That's going to be a closer location to get to. And it's going to be safer because there's going to be no bear wandering past. There won't be much to get from it, but it's a nice little stopping point for a second. Yeah, I think that would be quite difficult to achieve a randomly generated long dark world, but I do see what what you mean. It is but yeah, map knowledge is something that you accrue over time, and I think people appreciate knowing, kind of knowing where some things are and stuff. They're pushed more into narrative that survival takes place after story. Yeah, that's true. Story mode. Yeah, places can be that were looted would remain empty. Yeah. So now our sprain risk is back because I've gotten tired. I'm past the halfway point of her fatigue meter, so now she starts to lose carrying capacity. And you know what? I'm thinking that the barn is here when it's not. The barn is attached to the farmhouse, not on the road by the big barn. That's okay. What we can do is press on a bit, though we are walking into the wind. Or we could go to the barn. I kind of want to go to that little barn that's on the side of the road. Is that near here? It is near here, or is it kind of that way? Am I warm in a car? I don't really care too much about losing condition because, oh, we're warm in a car. We can hang out here for a minute.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I don't need it. What we could do is, it is getting dark though. Kind of want to just keep going, but it's going to be a very slow slog. This weather is not helping.
Jeez, this is cold.
The baby is still awake. My husband must be tired. We're luckily not too cold, but we're probably getting very wet, which will give her, you know, is not going to be beneficial to her, so we do want to get to an indoors location soonish. But because this is on a kind of a lower difficulty, I'm not so stressed about pushing her a bit. Just wish the wind was actually helping rather than hindering us, but that's just the way the long dark goes. It doesn't want to help you. I love how we can see deer up ahead that are just like, this is fine. What's your problem? There's nothing wrong with this weather. Yeah, that's true, Troop. Yeah, that would be very difficult. Maybe you could sort of set that for yourself, to do Hopeless Rescue on like Nagoa or even just Lopa settings. Would be very interesting, I think. Hi, Mr. Deer. Feels like it's calming down a little bit. I think that might be in my head. I don't think it is.
God, yeah, freezing.
I am tempted to kind of try and do it on Interloper. But I don't know if I could do it in the 7 days. I suppose I could. But I'm a lot meaner to Astrid in the actual challenge because it doesn't matter if she's, you know, if she's only got a tiny little bit of health when she shoots the flare off. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Interesting if they did add, like I don't think they will either, but if they added like, you know, when you go into custom choose and you could choose Nagoa, Dead World, Dead Man. A couple of the really big, more popular challenges. We're going to be nearly at the halfway point in a couple of minutes. Oh no, 1:17. Okay, so cool. So when we get to about an hour and a half, I'll take a really quick break. Let's just see if there's take a little break in here so she doesn't get so cold.
Must be prepared for anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're going to. I think they know because people know the codes and, you know, they don't really feel like they need to, maybe. Here we go, town's just here. Yeah, I thought I heard a wolf growl there for a second, but I think it was in my head. We're going to go to the little house that we can see sort of up between the trees. We're going to rest there. Story mode on Lopa, yeah. So even the hardest difficulty on story mode is not the hardest difficulty on survival by far. It's much easier. I don't play Wintermute the story. I don't play Wintermute on hardened survivor though, because I find the Timberwolves in this episode particularly frustrating. And Blackrock, you know, all that sort of stuff. Like, I find that there were so many wolves in Blackrock on episode 4. And yeah, the second 2 episodes of the game. I might just go to the... We don't need anything, so let's just go to the community centre. Yeah. There were just Timberwolves just made it not. I don't think hardened is enjoyable, so I usually play it on sort of normal, or occasionally if I just want to play it just to have fun, I play it on sorry, it's because I wasn't paying attention. I play it on easy. Sorry, I woke everybody up. If you were napping, you're not now. Yeah, the wall asked for it. Not quite sure what I was trying to do there even. Like, I think open door and I maybe just missed... Yeah. Anyway, I apologise. I did that once last stream too, so I suppose it's tradition. Don't know why I'm looting. I don't need to. Let's just go in here. And yeah, we're probably just going to sleep here. Or we could heat up our teas and push on, to be quite honest. But she does need to rest, so I would need to be drinking the coffee. Giveaway closing. 7 entries. Good luck, everybody. Okay. I'm going to leave ourselves not a huge amount of time. I suppose if we sleep, it'll still be over 2 days. So we're full. So let's just... The baby is not happy. So when I take my wee break, I'll go and check on them. She's a little under the weather, and I think she just wasn't that interested in sleeping, and now she's really tired. Overtired. Yeah. Quote, there's a lot of fur in my mouth. Oh my gosh. What a quote. Good job, all the winners. Woohoo. Alrighty, let's feed her. We're going by weight because we want to be lighter as we travel. Nice. Yeah, congrats all. Okay, let's see if we can do a fire without... Oh, it's light enough in here. This building's always interesting. It has these little light spots that I don't know where they come from really, but it's always got the deer lit. And this corner. But the first time I ever came in here, and I was here at night, and I looked through the doorway and saw this, I was like, oh my god. Okay, let's do this.
Come on, little fire.
And it's not quite daylight, but by the time we get the stuff warmed up and we're ready to go, it will be. We do have to keep an eye out for one more bear on our way out of here. Some wolves, but we should be pretty good. And then we've got one bear kind of on the way out of coastal. Yeah, we are number 1. Yeah, so that's I think that's a timer message. That's funny. Warm these up. Warm Astrid up. Alrighty. Is there anything else we could repair very quickly? I think we didn't have any more cloth, did we? Yeah. So what we could do is grab a curtain. Just check that these aren't burning, are they? No, they're just making sizzly noises. Let's just, what's our weakest? Yeah, that one. Oh, fire's gonna run out. And it didn't work anyway. Okay, let's just take all these. It's all good. Got plenty of matches. I think we've got over 100 matches, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's drink our coffee. Excuse me, itchy eyes. Right. I don't really usually like travelling in the dark, but let's, we can go across the road to the little general store. It's actually got a fair amount of visibility, and we've got the dawn music playing, so should be okay. And it doesn't seem to be too windy that I'll lose my torch, so that's always good. Ah, woo! So the wolf howls are quite useful. So you hear a wolf howl in the distance, and then you will hear the wolf reply. You'll hear and you'll know if any wolves are nearby by listening to see if anyone replies. And we're keeping an eye out for the burr. I think he's up the hill, isn't he? Sometimes comes down onto the road. Fingers crossed we're not going to encounter him. So we're going to follow this road until we find a road that's like a mining road, and we're going to take that up and we're going to walk through a mine, and we're going to end up in a whole new region of the game. It'll be our third region of the stream. The day is definitely dawning, which is nice. Yeah, the mods here are amazing. Like, they're so onto it. They're very much appreciated. Yeah. And I definitely recommend chaining torches when your torch is kind of coming to an end, like this one is. Grab another one, light it off the old one, and you're basically working off the same match that you lit. You know, I could go through all 8 of these torches without using another match. So we're going up this mining road now. It's funny, after all the Twitter stuff going on at the moment, quite a lot of the New Zealand Twitter community is moving to a service called Mastodon, which is like the best alternative apparently at the moment. I find it a bit confusing. You kind of have to join almost like a server in a way. You know, you set up your account and you're on a particular server, and people can follow you across servers, but it's kind of awkward. I don't think it's going to be as good, unfortunately, but because of everything that's going on and people in New Zealand are all tweeting about Mastodon, I'm getting a lot of notifications that people are following me on Mastodon. So we're going to go up this steep hill over here, straight up into the mine. And when we get into the mine, I'm going to take a break for just a couple of minutes. We'll play the video, and I'll stretch my legs, and I'll just check that my husband's doing okay with the baby. Yeah, I personally mod for it must be about 4 channels now. So I've done quite a lot of modding in my life. I know that it can be a challenging job, but you guys seem really onto it. I think these are all cold now. Yeah. I didn't really need them, which was good. Can definitely hear like fireworks from that way now. Sometimes, yeah, it's funny. Like, I go into particular channels and there are other mods there. Like Wendy, when I go to Katz's channel and you and Sai are there, I just don't bother anymore because Sai is so like on top of like shout outs and all that sort of stuff. Like I forget that I'm supposed to be modding. And then I forget to like do, you know, mod like things. But I mod for DH Dunn, and I'm very like top mod there. Like he calls me S tier, his S tier mod, because I'm very on to like take that job very seriously. But yeah, I do forget. And Zach's just asked me to be a mod, which was very cool of him. He needed he wanted a new mod for his Discord and for his channel, so Zach's just made me a mod because I'm active in his Discord. That's cool. Packer is such a sweetheart. He is definitely very motivated. Yeah. All right. So when we go into here, we will get a save. See, saving on the right hand side. Yeah, and we're just going to take a very quick break. I'll just be a couple of minutes. I will play the video, and hopefully I've got it on loop. I think I do. If not, you'll get a BIB screen for like a minute, but I will be back very, very shortly. So thanks for sticking around. See you soon.
Thanks to your generosity, Marines have delivered Christmas to children in need since 1947.
Excuse me. Excuse me, are you Santa Claus? I heard you might be him. If you are him, here's my list.
Help the Marines make Christmas possible for less fortunate children. Donate a new toy to Toys for Tots.
Here's Santa Claus.
And tried to time that so it wouldn't loop again. So I went and stuck my head to the door. I can't hear anything, so I'm hoping the little one. And I just very quickly shoved some crisps and chips in my face. I'm hoping the little one has gone to sleep. And my poor husband can get some rest. He is very good at sleeping through the baby. So I'm hoping if she wakes up in the night, he's not going to, wait, he won't intentionally do it, but I think he'll be like, oh crap, the baby's crying. He's so used to me doing it. But yeah, I will be in the spare bedroom, the one we've just cleared out for my mother-in-law, getting a full night's sleep without interruption, which I'm going to wake up, I think, in the night and be like, I should be somewhere helping the baby right now. It's going to be very strange, but very, very kind of him to allow me to do that. Yeah, anyway, we're not going to pick anything up from the cave. We don't need to. This is the mine. It's Very Tiny Burb. Good morning, Very Tiny Burb. Nice to see you. How are you? How are you this Saturday morning? It is Saturday, right? I'm so tired. So yeah, I cannot remember the last time I had a night without waking up for the baby. Oh, one time I went to my friend's 40th and my husband was like, don't worry about the baby, sleep on my side of the bed so that you're not near the crib, and just sleep, let me wake up when she's... But I still had to wake him, and I still woke up when she cried and that sort of thing. But being in an actual different bedroom, we've never had a spare bedroom available before. It's been our sort of storage space for a long time, and we've cleared it out because my mother-in-law is coming to stay. I don't know why I'm looking for anything. I don't need anything. So we haven't had a usable space to go and sleep in. So I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna be a new woman tomorrow. I have to set an alarm to wake up kind of early, though. I feel bad making him wake up super early with the kids if he's been up all night as well, though. So I'll finish at midnight my time tonight, and then I will be asleep by 1, I imagine. Normally takes me a little while to go to sleep. So I'll maybe try not to get up too late, sleep in too much, so that he gets to maybe go back to bed. This is good, yeah. So we're doing Hopeless Rescue, Burb, and we're nearly done. We're on our way to Coastal Highway, and then we will run along to DP, fire our distress pistol, oh, wrong way, from the top of the lighthouse. Sorry, I'm cleaning out my teeth. Alright, we're nearly there. A couple of maps to get through, and then we will be saved, in theory. And then I am thinking about doing the Hunted. I'm not thrilled about it. Even though it's self-imposed, I'm like, oh, don't really want to do that. But I feel slightly bolstered by a very recent stream on my channel where I killed the bear with two bears with headshots with the flare gun. So, in theory, it's doable. I love when we have little Long Dark community reunions on the indie channel. Welcome. My friends all together. The other option is I do like a difficult mode, like Nagoa or an interloper run or 2 or 3, depending on what happens to her. Oh, woo! Have you had fireworks going off around you, Burb, lately with the Guy Fawkes? We call it bonfire night in the UK. Husband calls it bonfire night still. They are going off outside my window. Well, not that close, but you know. Very lucky that it doesn't seem to bother anybody in the household, the dog or the kids, so. Alrighty, so we're at Coastal Highway now, so we're literally on the coast. We're going to go down to the water, which is ice, and we're going to walk all the way across the ice. Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. All you've missed is me leaving a mine and walking down a hill. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I just walked down a hill with the torch going. But yes, so we're on Coastal Highway. So yeah, you can see the coast. It's all frozen over. We're listening. See, pro streamer right here. It's because I'm just so tired, you guys. But yeah, the idea is that you get to the water as soon as possible because the ice, you're actually safer from bears when you're on the ice because there's only one bear that's kind of on the ice. And the wolves are definitely, you know, manageable. We're not looting or searching anywhere, but yes, more snow. More snow. But Coastal Highway is a really awesome map. It's really beautiful. You've got it kind of like the mountain sort of range, and then you've got this big, vast expanse of ice that always feels like a bit of a lake to me, but is obviously the coastline. You have to be careful when you get to the edge of the coastline because there are areas where you can actually fall through the ice because it's too weak out on the shoreline. But you can also do beach combing, so you can go all the way to the edge of the ice and see things that have washed up. I've seen people live in an ice shack for a long time. Wow. Cool. Oh, look, it's going to be a sunny day by the looks of it. We do love your wonderful face. Oh, that's nice. Yes, very interested in the game, yeah. So there are wolves on the ice, but we can keep a sort of a wide berth from them. There's a little fishing village over there that I quite like to base myself in when I'm playing in this region. There's like a mechanics sort of workshop, like a garage, we would call it in New Zealand, but a garage, usually people pronounce it. And then there's these islands. There's a little house on that island, and then there's a little house on this island we're going towards. There's lots of locations to explore, and then there's these ice fishing huts, so you can go and fish in these ice fishing holes. Hang out in there with little stoves. It's a really excellent map. It's quite difficult. It's got a lot of predators, but it's a really good end game map in my opinion. Like when you've been playing the game for a long time and your run is oh, this torch is terrible. Your run has been going for a long time, you can come and base yourself here because you've got fishing, you've got deer, you've got the beach combing aspect, you've got the bears on your doorstep. There's a moose that spawns in town as well. It's a really good place to base yourself. I'm also interested in the donations to children, and I appreciate everybody that's donated so far tonight. Oh, you haven't heard any fireworks, Burb? Yeah. When I was in Edinburgh, the fireworks would go off kind of 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after Guy Fawkes, and people would just hoard them for like months on end, it seemed, and you just suddenly hear them at Christmas time. Because they only sell them around the time of the 5th of November to try and avoid people setting them off all year. But yeah, people do that here too. They just hang on to them. The Aurora mine is crazy. Yeah, these torches are terrible. I've got no more torches. We're on to guns. Your Aurora mine is scary. So there's a mine over here. Over there somewhere. Where is it? Somewhere. There's a mine. Anyway, you can go into that mine, and during the Aurora, another area opens up because there's an elevator. So the Aurora, when there's the Aurora lights in the sky, all the electronics on the island come to life again. And the elevator works during the Aurora. And if you go down and explore it at that point, you need to be very careful that you have food and supplies with you in case the Aurora stops while you're down there, because then you can't get out. So there is good loot there. I have not been there in a long time. Actually, I don't even remember what can be there. I know on Voyager you can get weapons and stuff. But yeah. Now, I'm quite close to the end. I have to go through another little map, a connector map, and then the main region where I'm going to shoot the flare off. So what you could do at this point is if you have stims, which I have 3 of, is you could like pop a stim, like it's like an adrenaline shot basically, and just run all the way. and finish the challenge really quickly. I've got 2 days to finish it, so I mean, I'm not in any hurry. And also, you guys, I want you to see the maps and kind of enjoy the world a little bit. So I won't be doing that, but it's something you can do. Great loot, but you get stuck. The chances very high you die because it's not a given every night. Yeah, I've seen some people get very lucky and have 2 nights in a row, and then I've seen people get stuck there, and that's it. That kind of ends their run. So the risk is around here though, is that on the other side of this island here, there's a bear cave, and the bear will walk along all the way along here, and then he walks up into these houses, and then he walks on the road. So you need to be very careful that the bear is not out and nearby. Though I've got the distress pistol, so that can scare him off pretty easily. Wendy, I'm on till midnight, so I'm on till 12 o'clock your time. Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing the hunted after this. Which I'm not particularly thrilled about, to be honest. I'd probably rather do Interloper, but I thought, because I haven't done the hunted in a long time, and because on this Steam account on this PC I haven't got the hunted achievement, that I might give it a go, but it's very stressful. The hunted part 1 is a bear chasing you the entire time. I do feel a little bit more confident because of the fact that I've been shooting the bear. I just killed a couple of bears in a recent stream with the flea gun, so I feel like I'm not. But part 1 is very stressful, and it does start with you getting mauled by a bear, so that's quite stressful for people to watch too. But it was an idea I had. Yeah, a bear chasing me would be a lot nicer. Yeah. But yeah, the bear doesn't seem to be around, so I think I'll be okay. I usually go to the very end of the road anyway before I leave the map, just in case he is on the road. And then yeah, you see this part here that looks like a shore, like water. That's because it is. You can start to fall through the ice if you get too far over. Alright, I think I'm safe. It's funny, even though I know a route, a really good route for the hunted, and I've watched Zach do the hunted, and I know like exactly what to do, I still almost always get mauled. What are you doing all the way down here, Mr. Deer? But yeah, that's Coastal Highway. We're now we're leaving Coastal Highway now for a map called Crumbling Highway. Never had such an adrenaline rush finishing a challenge, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna blow my nose again, 1 second. A speedrun video, yeah. I've just watched the videos of him finishing the challenge and they stress me out enough, so I can't imagine trying to speedrun it. I think I did watch quite a bit of that. I'm going to take it just in case. You're a stone. Okay. So this is a little map that there can be a couple of wolves that get a bit annoying on this map, so I like to go to the left and just stick along the rock face. You generally encounter fewer wolves that way, but this is quite a cool map too, like if you look at it over here. We're still on the coast. What is that on the water? Moving quite rapidly. Guessing it's a wolf, but yeah, anyway. I don't normally go that way. We're going to go left. I'm going to hug the wall, and we're going to end up at the mine. Another mine, I know. And we're going to end up where we need to be. And if we need to, we will shoot the wolves. Got to go to the store. No worries. Thanks, Wendy. Lovely to see you. Have a good day if I don't see you. And if you go down this way and kind of hug along the wall, you don't tend to run into more than one wolf. I love these golden grasses that you get here. They're so pretty. So there's a basement in this house down here that you could go and hang out in, but we don't really need anything, so we're just going to keep going. It's nice to do this unencumbered, which is quite rare for me. I'm usually carrying like everything I can. Cool. Keep some of her stats up. Coal. Again, don't need it, but can't help myself. Coal makes fires burn nice and toasty so that you stay warm. These deer you can harvest for food, and their hides and their guts to make clothing. So that's where we're going, that little mine entrance up there, but you can't really get there without going around, so I'm going to go around the corner here. If you go up and over here, you can kind of cheat your way there. There we go. If you go down to the road, there's a risk of a wolf. But this is a nice safe way to go. Put that away, so we don't blast anyone's eardrums again by shooting it. And we need a light source, but we've got our lantern. We've got very little fuel in it, actually. Did we pick up fuel? We did not. I've got flares. We'll see. We'll see how we go. We might find fuel part way through. Otherwise, we're going to need to use the flares. There's another one here. Okay, cool. Let's just check in here just in case there's another one. Don't have a pry bar. Nope. Okay. Right, we're just going to... We should be fine. But yeah, this is going to become a useless lantern shortly. So yeah, these little mines are really cool ways to connect the maps together. I think I saw lantern fuel in the last place too. Oh, here's some. Another bullet. So what we can do. Don't know how much that was, but... Oh, there we go, 0.7. Oh, it's such a tiny amount. Nice shortcut. Oh, the way around. Yeah, it's very handy. You just avoid the wolves. It's weird not picking up any of the coal or anything. I think we might, with this tiny bit of lantern fuel, actually make it through. It's burning very slowly. Still get lost in quite a few of these mines, even though I've been in them a million times. Nice. So what we can do now is, because we're not coming back, leave that there. And we're in the map that we need to be on. So now all we need to do is avoid a wolf. There should be one wolf between here and the lighthouse. And yeah, possible to refuel it, but I'm not coming back because this is a one-way challenge. I'm going to go fire my So you can refill it with oil that you find around the world, or you can fish. And when you fish, you collect oil. You can refill it naturally that way too. But yeah, because it's a challenge, we can just abandon stuff. Because we're going to be finished very shortly. And we're going to start another one. Don't really need the gun out yet, but we will need it when we get down to the road, because there is a pesky wolf that likes to get in your way. Yeah, there's quite a lot of natural ways to replace man-made things, shall I say. So in the game you get you'll find antibiotics, you'll find painkillers, and you'll find antiseptic. But you also have the natural versions of those things: reishi mushroom tea, rosehip tea, and old man's beard wound dressings. So once you run out of man-made things, you've got the ability to still to live, and that's why people have been able to have days in the game that last thousands of days. Because if you go around all the regions and collect everything, you can just live until your resources run out. And some things do. So for example, here I've got maple saplings. Cut down these, let them cure inside for a few days. You can make a bow. You can catch bunnies and take their guts and make a bow or a snare. And eventually, in those long-term games, animals will be respawn less and less frequently, to the point where you will be very, very low on resources. But I mean, you'd have to go to every single corner of every single map and take every single thing to run out and die, you know. So people do live for a very, very long time. And one of the best players, in my opinion, is a guy called Styles Acnafane. So he streams it, but he mainly does YouTube videos, which are fantastic. He's really mastered the game, and he has got a great run at the moment, which is 1,050 days, I think, now. So there's the lighthouse there, we can see it. That's where we're going. I'm just going this route because I always go this route. It doesn't actually mean anything. So he is incredible, and he's got very, very long runs. And then there's some people who've lived on the hardest difficulty levels for like such a long time. But people there's some real masters of this game. I would not call myself that by any means. I played the game for 5 years. It's my favourite game. It's the game that I spend all my time playing. But it's I still have a lot to learn. I still learn from other players all the time. And before I watched people on Twitch or watched people on YouTube, I'm just going to do warning shots because it doesn't matter how many bullets I waste now, because I'm going to be going to the lighthouse and finishing the challenge. Though he is running towards the lighthouse, which is very helpful. Oh, you might have run to the ice, actually. But yeah, you learn. Before I watched anyone play it, like, I only knew how to play it from playing it. Like, the game doesn't teach you really anything. You kind of have to learn by finishing with 105% at points. Yeah. I need to speed run this again. I don't even know what my quickest time is, but this has been quite a leisurely one. Yeah, B3. Yeah, this is quite slow, but plenty of time left. You can really take your time, maybe even more than I did, and still finish within the 7 days. But you do need to know the maps. You do need to know the route. A good friend DH Dunn has tried it, but he doesn't know a route to the summit. He doesn't remember it, you know, it's not in his brain. So once he's got that route down, I think he'll be able to do it too. Alright, here we are, we're at the lighthouse. We're going to go to the very top and fire our distress pistol and hope that someone comes to save us. Canadian flag flapping in the wind, in the breeze. Right, in we go. It's a good view from up here. I'll let you guys enjoy that before I shoot the gun. But yes, nothing to collect anymore. No need to feed and water her anymore. Oh. It's funny, another streamer that I know has decided he wants to play The Hunted, which is the other challenge I'm talking about doing, where the bear chases you, and he wants to try and live in that game, in that challenge for as long as possible, which just sounds stressful to me, because the bear will just continue to follow you. But yeah, here we go. So this is a map called Desolation Point. So over there you've got like a factory where they used to process whales. You've got the Riken boat there where you can forge, and yeah. Sometimes there's a moose over here. But what we're going to do is fire our pistol into the sky and hope that someone comes to save us. Very slow. But that wasn't the point. The point was just to do the challenge. So really good fun. It's probably my favourite challenge. Best time, because this is my husband's PC and I've never played the challenge on it before. One of my absolute favourite challenges. I think it's really good fun. Not too difficult. Good exploration of the world. Like, yeah. Cool. Alrighty. Do we want to do The Hunted? I have reservations about doing The Hunted. Mainly because I'm so tired. You know what? Actually think, yeah, I think I'm actually too tired to do a stressful challenge. Oh, I accidentally restarted it. We don't want to do it again. So I actually think I'm just going to start a fresh interloper run for you guys to show you the most difficult level and how the change, the difference it is between that and that challenge we just played, which was set on an easier difficulty. So let's do that because I'm just too tired to spend the next hour running away from the bear. But I definitely will do it. I definitely will stream it. So if you're interested in watching any more of my gameplay of The Long Dark, it would be lovely if you came and followed me over to my own channel. My URL is below. And I do actually have a YouTube as well, which is youtube.com/@KoruAndThistle. So these are the difficulty levels in The Long Dark. So there's Pilgrim, which is basically for new players. You get to explore without too much stress. Your survival elements are quite forgiving. Wildlife will not attack you, so you can actually walk up to a bear and he will run away. And you can have 5 active feats. There's something in the game called feats, so the more time you spend in the game, the more you can earn perks that will take off some of the edge of the difficulty for you. Voyager is the most common difficulty that people play and that I like to play because it's very relaxing. It's very similar to the difficulty level we were just on for that challenge. You get 4 active feats. Wildlife is sparse but will seek you out. Survival elements are challenging. Resources are plentiful. Then Stalker is like, it says punishingly challenge, but really it's the wildlife. It's actually, the survival elements are challenging, but the wildlife are what will get you, because the wolves, there's just so many wolves. And then Interloper, you can have 2 active feats. You start with minimal resources, so you do not start with matches, you do not start with decent clothing, you do not start with the world. You cannot find hatchets and knives, you have to craft your own. You cannot find guns, you have to make a bow if you want to hunt. It's a difficult difficulty. And then custom is, you can tweak. You can basically start with Interloper and then change any of the settings to suit whatever you like. Or you can start, say, on a Voyager difficulty or a Pilgrim difficulty and just dial up a few things or down. The game is so incredibly tweakable in that respect. But yeah, we're just going to do a Loper run and see where we end up. Also, on most difficulties, you can choose where you start your game, but on Interloper, you cannot. It just throws you somewhere. I'm going to activate the 1 feat that I have on my husband's PC, which is Free Runner. There's all these feats, so you get a perk from completing research, from spending time outside, surviving 100 days, 1,000 fires, 1,000 kilometers, etc., etc. So all of these will give you a benefit for playing the game. So the only benefit that I can add is Free Runner, which means that I can sprint more. So I need to definitely play more on this PC so that I can get like Cold Fusion, which is a cold bonus, and efficient machine, etc., etc. Anyway, and we're going to call this 12 Days of Indie. So, a mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down into the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? let's see. Well, we've got 54 minutes, so we'll just see. And I could spawn at any time of day in a blizzard. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no, we're in Hush River Valley. I don't know this map at all. This is the one map I don't know. So this could be very interesting. I could die very quickly. There are no indoor locations, no buildings in Hush River Valley. So my goal will be to leave Hush River Valley as soon as possible. Yeah. Rock, you know what? I actually don't mind map spoilers tonight because I'm not doing this for a serious run. I just want to get out of here. So I don't mind if you want to direct me a little bit. Because over there looks like it's the ice cave. Because is that the ice cave with the log across it? Cave on the river below you has matches. So which way? Obviously not this way because this is quite dramatically downhill. You mean down here? On the river I can access. Hushed River Valley. The cave down here? Yeah, Burb, I really don't know where anything is here. So I mapped this region when I did a achievement called Faithful Cartographer. And then I left the region and never came back. So I've not spent any time here. And on my Voyager series, I'm about to spend 30 days in this region. And I'm going to have to just work it out. So how do I get down? Can I goat? Does not look like it would be a good idea. Oh, well, I've committed to it now. This is not going to go well.
Tactical move incoming!
What was that? Sorry, I missed what that is. That alert is for.
Freezing.
What was that alert for? Was that a sound redeem or something? Yeah, she's gonna hurt herself because I've done this. I don't know what that sound was for, but that was funny. Alright, this is a bad idea, but hey. We're down on Hush River. Okay. We made it. We made it alive. Everyone's giggling at me. That's great. Alright. It's always good to have a couple of stones. Thank you for the refreshments, Mama Cat G. I love how you turn up and give everyone refreshments. Let's throw the stone, shall we? That was real smart. Double clicking. Ah, yes. I remember coming down this this log here to explore Hushed River. I remember there being a cave around here somewhere. But yeah, this region, normally if I spawn in this region, I quit. And try again because I just don't know it well enough for it to be like a successful run in any way. But I've kind of been down here, so I think I can maybe figure out how to get out of here. Ah, okay, I think this is the cave that you maybe mean, Rock. But yeah, this is a beautiful region, but it's I will get all these cattails when I leave. But this is a region without cabins, houses, etc., which means that it's very challenging. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is warm her up. Thank you for the tip, Brock. It's good to know. Lots of coal, which is nice. Warm her up so she stops losing condition. Because already you can see my, freezing temperatures. Have you been playing Phasmophobia?
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, the sound stuff is making me laugh. Okay. Well, we don't have tinder. We need to pick up some sticks. I don't think I've picked up any sticks, have I? No. So we need to, let's go get these and then Oh, the cattail heads will be tinder. Yeah, I played Phasmophobia on Halloween for the first time with DH Dunn, and we had a blast. It was really good fun. So these are food, but also the cattail heads are good tinder for fires. There's one more here. Okay. And these rose hips here that we can gather so we can make a tea. Because, yeah, the most important thing in this game is keeping warm. So if you're, like my meter right now is in the red, if my, I should probably do it in the warm part of the cave if there is one. So minus 14 here. If we go to the back of the cave, do we have a slightly... Yeah, minus 5, okay. So when your meter's in the red for your temperature, you're losing 20% condition per hour. So that's the most important need to take care of. You should always try and keep her warm, especially on Interloper when condition regain is low and slow. You mainly gain condition while sleeping, and I don't have a bedroll to sleep. We should have a pot. Yes, so we can make some water. And then we can make a tea. See, we're warming up. We got 2 bars up for heat, so that's good. And we'll warm up while this water cooks. You can sort of speed time up while it cooks. There we go. And then we can cook. We'll make more water actually while I craft the rose hips. And it sounds like it's gotten windy outside, which is very helpful. Nice to have coal. Makes me feel a bit better. Right, let's cook the tea. Let's have a look at what we've got. So, crappy clothing. Let's put those gloves on though, because if you don't have coverings on your head and your hands, you get frostbite pretty quick. They're not great condition, but they're good enough for now. I've got dress shoes on. Very helpful thing to be wearing in an apocalypse. Jeans, a hoodie, and I do have long johns, which is quite good. And then we've got some water and cattails, 2 stones, and that's it. Travelling very light.
Yummy, yummy dog food.
I do not have yummy yummy dog food, but yes, hopefully we will find some yummy yummy dog food when we get out of here. Alright, we're going to take our tea, we're going to drink it so that we get the warmth bonus, and we're going to take our can and we're going to grab torches. That's not great, but... That one was really good. Well, these are all quite good. That's very helpful. Nice. So hopefully it's not too windy that I can't use these, because it does sound very windy outside, but... Right, we've got that warmth bonus from the tea. We need to try and head in a direction that will get me out of Hushed River Valley, hopefully. Because while I would love to explore it, I don't want to explore it right now on Lopa when I, yeah. There's a rope there, which is interesting. I have got a pilgrim run at the moment, which is the, as I showed you in the beginning, the very easiest difficulty level, which does mean that I'm using it just to explore, but I still keep getting lost here. I find that a lot of places in this map look similar to each other, and I get a bit turned around. I'm going to follow the river for now, though. Oh, there goes the torch. Alright, well, let's just hope that we don't encounter any wolves anytime soon. It's another waterfall. Let's grab these. Just gonna have to take a rock. So sometimes you can kind of throw a rock and distract a wolf if you have to. Yeah, and one of the best things about this region is that there's a couple of potential areas that there can be a mysterious signal fire. So it's basically a fire that you don't 100% know who lit it. It's just a fire that's burning. And if you can find that fire, it has good stuff next to it, really good loot. But I would have to be very lucky to stumble across that fire today. I'm very tired and I don't know the region well enough to try and look for it. But we could always come back on this run. Probably not on this stream, obviously, but I could come back and if this run survives. Hello, Dan. How you doing? We finished Hopeless Rescue and I decided that the Hunted was a bit too stressful for the level of energy that I have because I haven't slept. So we are doing a random Loper run, which has popped us out in HRV. DH done, another wonderful long dark streamer and a 12 days of indie streamer. Tell you, these alerts, man. They make me laugh. Right. But they're also quite disorienting. But yes, we not have any clue where we are. So we're just kind of winging it at the moment. Rock helped me find matches though, so I did manage to get matches. And we've had one tea, which has kept us alive for a little while. And yes, that wonderful emote is DH Dunn's pulsing head, which he loves that emote. You should use that emote as often as possible. Now I think if I climb up over here, there's actually a little hidden spot which has a I've been there, that has a, or is it over there? I think it's over here. Through there's a little spot where there's a oh, what's going on with the game? My mouse got stuck and I couldn't turn left. That was interesting. Yeah, I was just talking about the signal fire rock and how it probably probably won't be able to find it, but it is a very handy place with lots of good loot. Yeah, I know you get really cold, Astrid, so we're just going to go up over here because this is one place I've actually been before. Grab these mushrooms. There's another cave around here, I think. No, maybe not. Looked familiar.
No, it's the shoot off.
Okay. I don't know how helpful that is, guys.
Money.
Yay! Thank you for the donation, done. That's lovely of you. Means I have to stop speaking English for 5 minutes. Hang on one second. So, let's get my timer. I don't know where those alerts are coming from. Actually, I don't know. Merci pour vos donations. Et je pense que c'est très difficile pour... Ah oui. Peut-être. Oh, non. You'd rather I do an American accent for 5 minutes. Okay. Let me reset my timer. And I can do an American accent for 5 minutes. I don't think I can get up here without a hatchet. Without going, hang on. So there's a new timer. Okay, so my American accent is very rusty because I have not used it in a long time. My American accent differs, kind of varies between being someone who sounds like they're from California and Canadian. So enjoy. But I'm trying to get over these scrub brushes and I definitely cannot do it, I don't think. I thought there was like a tricky way to do it. I've seen people do some of these by like running along the wall. I might try. Oh, that's right. I've done this one before. I think you can run along here and kind of like, aha, tricksy. Okay. So I think there is like a little location around here that's actually helpful, which has like a snow shelter and some loot maybe. Don't really remember. It's been quite a long time since I've done any of this. I have a pilgrim run at the moment, which is exploring. But oh yes, okay, this is where I meant. Yes, excellent. So we have a bunny. Nice. We have a hatchet, firewood. Oh, we're gonna throw our stone. Okay. Firewood. We have gloves, a pot, and a container. Soda. Nice. Let's go in here for a second and see if it helps us.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right!
Okay, thank you. I honestly don't know who's doing those. And I guess it's just to throw me off. I don't know. It's strange, guys. Okay, so we're actually warm in here. Let's craft. I don't know if I think the accent's any good, but I will keep doing it a little bit longer too because I've been thrown off by those alerts. Oh, okay, I'm warming up enough. And now we have a blizzard actually, which is not great. Okay, not great. All right, well, maybe we harvest the rabbit. Let's harvest the rabbit. Oh, we got meat, hide, and guts. Okay. I don't really want to carry guts around. I think that's going to take a long time. Let's just do the meat for now. Maybe this blizzard won't stay. I don't think I'm going to be that lucky, though. All right, well. I don't really know where to go either. Nap time? I don't know if that's a good idea either. Yeah, we're getting colder. So I think my only solution really is to try and find somewhere to go. Eek. Not good, not good. I think there's a cave nearby that I've been in before. I might have to like risk it and see if I can find it. Let's go this way. I mean, Burb, do you not want me to go anywhere? I don't think it's safe to stay in there. Hearing you talk like this is a weird experience. Yeah, it would be. I remember going on like family holidays where I would vacation, where I would pretend to be American, like to other New Zealand children, because I'd done a lot of acting and I was required for these like terrible cable TV shows that I was involved in to do an American accent. So there's a lot of like content that was filmed in New Zealand when I was little, when I was a young teenager, that was filmed here. And they just basically got us all to do American accents, and we all with varied level of success. Oh, you're saying no, I'm cold. Yeah, that's okay. I can't stay in there, unfortunately. I don't know if I'm gonna find a safe place before she dies, but we can try. How's my timer going? Oh, nearly done. Every now and then I slip, and I'm aware that I'm slipping. I'm trying to keep it consistent, but I am aware that it is not always consistent. Boy, oh boy. This is what happens when you spawn in a region that you don't know. Because even in the snow, in blizzard like this, in most of the maps, if I kind of know where I am, I can kind of figure out where to go. But so many places in Hushed River Valley to me look the same. Like, it's not even like... There's the timer. I'm gonna go for 30 seconds more, though. It's not even the fact that there's no indoor buildings. It's I just don't know where to go. Have I just run in a big circle, or is this another place? I think I've just run in a big circle. That's very helpful. Yeah, we just spawned. Done. Just spawned. Okay, well, we're gonna go down to the river. The water. I'm just gonna keep running along the rock face because eventually there'll be a cave, right? I don't really know what else to do when I don't know where I am. Oh, okay, that's no good. And that's back down to the river. So this might take me back to where I was before. Take me to the river and drop me in the water. You're doing your references again. Oh yes, okay, I'm back at Hushed River. Right, I'll be going back to my normal voice now. Right, so I came this way, right? So the cave will be this way. I remember coming up and the tree being that kind of direction, so let's see if we can find it. We might be able to keep her alive with all that coal we've got. But I don't even know why I'm trying to keep this run alive, because this run is doomed in my opinion, but might as well give it a go, hey. Oh, that's the rope. Okay, yes, I know where I am. Okay. This is where we were before. If we find that cave that we first went to. Cursed, yeah, the runs have a way of working out, hey. The accent was great. Oh, thanks. It's very rusty. I haven't had to use it in such a long time. Here we are. We came back. So we've travelled extremely, very, very, very tiny distance. Yeah, Dun, you said your run lasted the whole stream. That's amazing. Like, usually when Dun does Interloper, like, no offense to Dun, but he has really bad luck, and I honestly thought you would not live that long. Oh, let's do a torch. Yeah, it was going really well. I'm using my mug. Done.
Come on, little fire.
Okay, we need to add coal because we're not warming up as it is, and coal will definitely warm us up. And we need to, maybe we've got the pot now, so let's do a good chunk of water. And let's make those rose hips. Yeah, those mushrooms and rose hips. There we go. Oh, yes, that's Dun's deployed the tea emote, which he made mugs of, and I bought one. It's very bright light, but I don't have any natural light or any other lighting, so I've got very bright light. Oh, I can also cook the rabbit. I should probably drop the other parts of the rabbit, actually, for now. Doesn't sizzle anymore. Have you noticed the bunnies don't sizzle anymore? I don't know why this happened. Or did they never sizzle? I was sure they used to sizzle. My meat don't sizzle. It thuds. It's sad. Oh, they're going to take the same amount of time. That's interesting. To me. That was added as my last stream, by the way, done. They added me as a quote. I said my meat don't. I said it during. Did I say it during your stream or did I say it during mine? I can't remember. But my meat don't sizzle. It burns. So I am a 12 Days of Indie quote. I think it was your stream done actually. I'm so tired that I'm losing track of like life. It's nice. My bunny don't sizzle, yeah. I'm gonna eat that. We're not hungry, which is nice. So the fun part is going to be figuring out how I get out of HIV from here. Because I don't know. Let's craft the rose hips. 15? They're both 15. Oh, is it from my stream? It amused me that I got added as a quote. Thank you. Oh, I don't have enough water yet. Okay. Well, I might as well pass time. Let's do this. There we go. Rose hips. Mushrooms. I'm glad I've been collecting. Alright. We've got lots of teas at least. We just need to figure out if we can find our way out of Hush River Valley. That would be quite miraculous if in the next half an hour before I finish the stream I can figure out my way out of Hush River Valley. Alright. Sounds windy again. Oh, is it night? It is. God damn it. Well, I can't sleep because I don't have a bedroll, so we're gonna have to go. Quick. Ah, too slow. Just light the one you've got then. Well, let's hope we don't die. I'm gonna be cold. We're gonna be at the mercy of predators, and we have no idea where we're going. How could it possibly go wrong? Right, drink a tea. Right, should we try going the other direction then? No, because that's where we came from the first time. Okay. The sky looks vaguely aurora-y. I see that green streak. I think we're going to be in trouble shortly. The aurora, the wolves, and the bears become even worse. 106 miles to Chicago. Full tank of gas. Half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it! Yep, that's an aurora. I am in trouble. I suppose I could have passed time in the cave. I probably have enough coal to just hang out in that cave. But I reckon we've got, what, 10 hours till morning? Maybe even longer? And I have 8 hours of fire. Got 10 hours of fire. Really faint aurora, yeah. That's what I'm worried about. I mean, this run is kind of doomed in my opinion, so I'm not that worried about travelling. Because then I can respawn and spawn somewhere I want to spawn. But, no. We will try and keep her alive. Let's follow the river more because we went up that before. Let's keep going. I don't know where it goes, so... Yes, the normal tactics to get rid of the wildlife during an aurora do not work. And generally I avoid being out in aurora at all times. Though, in the upcoming tournament that I'm doing, that's definitely an aurora. In the upcoming tournament I'm doing with no wildlife, I'm going to be travelling during aurora, which is going to be quite fun. We'll start to hear aurora music soon, which is kind of like... Well, the bunny's still there. The bunny hasn't puffed out of existence yet. There goes my torch. I don't really have anything else. was going to say, it doesn't seem that windy, but then it suddenly got very windy. Well, we might find an aurora bear. That might be interesting. Maybe I'll get mauled by an aurora bear. I'm not going to get all these cattails. I'm too cold. This is interesting. Oh. Okay, we're going to go this way. Look at the pretty sky. Pity about the potential to get mauled soon. Any teas still warm? Look at me using my teas. Well, I heard a wolf howl, but it was very far away. See, this looks familiar, but everything in HRV to me looks familiar. Because it all looks the same. That's the problem I have with the region. I never recognize anything. This vaguely looks like the path I take to get out that I took during As the Dead Sleep. It's too cold for the torch to stay lit. I'm just going to have to like hope for the best here with my one stone. Hope that I get lucky. I think I might... Oh, I don't think so actually. I thought I might have lucked out, but I don't think it is. Yeah, Astrid, you're not going to be able to make a hot fire because it's too windy. Try and find a little spot to make a fire in. We can make you a fire, but at the moment we're trying to figure out how, if we can get out of here. And you're tired. Great. What is the point of this? This is just a raised region. Raised thing which leads to nowhere. Okay, well, what happens if we go up here?
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
It does lead to nowhere. Okay. I do have coal. I hear a wolf running. A wolf running is a bad sign, kids. Wolves run away from bears in the long dark. I don't know if this is going to actually prove to actually work at all, but... I'm shrugging. I'm such a small camera today that you can't tell. Ah, the joys. Yeah, let's hope not, Burb. Let's hope not. Because all I can do is throw torches at him. Well, that worked somehow. In a funny little corner here. And I doubt I can even deploy the teas because... Shit. R.I.P. me. That was an Aurora wolf. I had nothing to fight him off with. Alright, let's go again. Not for saving that journal. Let's go again. Let's try and not get HRV. Wow, you died. That's kind of a bop, actually. No HRV. If it's HRV, we're restarting because it's really silly. That was a really good alert, actually. Okay. Blackrock? Okay. This is only slightly better than HRV. Slightly. The only good thing is the match spawns. I don't want to spoiler alert, but matches can be found in cars and Blackrock. So we're going to hope that we find one soon. And hope that we don't find timberwolves, because if we do, we're running away. The alerts are sentient. Yeah, I think someone is having fun with the setup of the channel, and that's why they're appropriate for the stream. Alright, well, we're already extremely cold. The only guaranteed... I know of one guaranteed match spawn in Blackrock, but I don't know how to get there from here. So, that's fun. You want me to die again so you can get that notification? Well, it's likely. It's likely, because I've already got hypothermia risk. About 30 seconds in. I remember taking this path for some reason, that's why I sort of went with it. I know, Astrid, I know, but we're going to keep going. We're going to press on. I'm going to pick up some sticks. I've not done an interloper Blackrock spawn before. It's kind of fun. I'm not going to live, but you know, it's kind of it's got perks. It's got its own novelty to it. Yeah, I'll take Blackrock over HRV anytime. It's funny, you have to, for that tournament we're doing at the end of the month, well, we're doing after 12 Days of Indie, the Desolate Solitude tournament. You have to discover 85% of the world. And I said to LD, the creator of the tournament, can I do this without going to HRV? And he was like, yeah, if you discover everywhere else, you can do it without going to HRV. I was like, great, that's my plan. My plan is to go region to region and not do HRV and get my 85% without going to HRV. Oh, where's the climb prompt? There. All the way weirdly down here. Yeah, Timbies versus no buildings. If I can get matches, I can kind of throw torches at Timbies, I guess. And also, areas where you have to climb generally don't have wolves, so that's why I've gone this way. I vaguely remember going this way, so... I think the bear is down here. Oh no, that's where yeah, there's the bear. Screw you, bear. I love how he's now stalking me. He can't get to me. Hi! Ready to take over in 15 minutes. Awesome. He can't get to me, can he? Did I just taunt him and get myself mauled? I'm pretty sure he can't get to me. Anyway. Nice to see you. No worries, I will be done on time. I will not hold you up. Is this the way I came already? No, I don't think so. No, there's a rose hip here. I just felt like teasing him. Pop into HIV from Milton and discover 2 or 3. Yeah, that's true. I could actually get I can't hunt the bear. I've only just spawned and I don't have anything to hunt the bear with. Sadly. I could pet the bear. Before I finish up, I could actually go and get myself mauled by the bear, but that's the only bear I know of in Blackrock. So oh my god, Meowma has asked for me to pet the bear. Okay. Well, we're going to go down. Hang on. I don't know if I can get down from here or whether I have to go back. I think I have to go back. Okay, we're going to go get mauled by the bear. We're going to go throw stones to the bear at the bear and he's going to eat me. Thank you so much for your absolute amazing generous donation, Meowma. That's amazing. We can go throw stones at him and he will maul me. He will take 90% of my health and then the run will basically be over because 90% of your health on Interloper. Giveaway open, pet the bear. Please enter by typing pet the bear in the chat. Alright, well we don't have time for this run to go very fast, so this is actually going to be way more fun. Look, see all these footsteps? That's the bear trying to get to me before, I think. Alrighty. pretty loud when the bear mauls you, by the way. Just to warn you. Let's go taunt the bear. That's an incredible donation. Thank you so much. That's amazing, guys. Well, he tried to get to me, look. Look at these big paw prints. Look at these big hoofs. There he is. Hey. Come get me, bro. Sorry, this scares me. Even though I want it to happen. A bear dancing without a weapon. Okay, I don't actually know if I'm dead, but do you hear that? The heartbeat? That means you're close to death. You also drop anything useful, and I don't have anything to cure the blood loss, so that's what's going to kill me. Yeah, I have no first aid.
My blood.
Fun thing is, this is called Bear's End, or Bear's... It's a dead end, basically. So the bear roams around this dead end. So it's actually quite hard to get the bear in Blackrock, because this one, anyway. Okay, here we go again. Now we're actually gonna die. Yeah, the bear usually takes 90% of your health, and then if he attacks you again, you die. Thank you. That's very fun. Alright, well, we've got 10 minutes left, so we're going again. This is, Koru runs Interloper until, oh, actually, I will activate that. Interloper until her time runs up. Thank you for the tiniest little candle for me, boob. Alright, where are we now? Ooh, Ash Canyon. Nice. Love Ash Canyon. Not a great region to spawn in without any stuff, though. I want to be on that side to go behind the waterfall. Let's try and do that without being eaten by a wolf. A wolf. Ash Canyon is a really beautiful region. It has all these burned out trees. Makes it really atmospheric. Stick. Found a stick on the ground. I also like these red grasses that you get in Ash Canyon. So, DH Dunn, who's in the chat, Wolf down there, yeah, used to do a series on his channel while he was doing writing sprints. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Two wolves. Where he would try and he would run the character Will stand still, to a particular spot. I'm very light, so I can outrun the wolves for now. To a particular spot and then stand them still and wait for them to die while he did his writing sprints, which is kind of morbid, but kind of a fun way to see what happens in the game once you do certain things. And his shortest run was 37 seconds because he ran Will in a straight line off that cliff that we just spawned on, He hurt him by running off the cliff, and then a wolf got him. It was brilliant. 37 seconds.
I can't feel my hands.
Can we check? Have we got time to check this? This might be tempting fate here. Ah! Okay. Alright, we made it. It's funny, I know you're all entering the giveaway, but I keep thinking all of you are telling me to pet the bear. Okay, harvest. See, he can't come up here, so... Nah, 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 nah. Misclick and climb back down. Well, that is normally what I would do. It's amazing that I didn't. Alright. The only problem is, I am now in a region where lots of wolves spawn. So, this is what people quite often call the wolf den, because there's lots of wolves usually between here and the cave that I'm trying to get to. So this is going to... That wolf's still trying to get me though. So if he's still trying to get me, that actually might work in my favour. Because only one wolf will really try and get you at a time. But yeah, I've never come through here without a wolf being a problem, so I think I'm probably still going to die. The howling is not reassuring. There's more cattails over there, but we're just going to keep going for now. So, done. I was saying earlier, I am sleeping in the spare room tonight, and not because of any marital distress, because we cleaned it out for my mother-in-law, and it's sleepable now, and I can get a full night's sleep without any disruptions tonight. I don't really have a choice here. I can't really juke him. It's not that kind of game, unfortunately. I'm trying to like get up onto a ledge. Okay, kill me. This is why this difficulty level is so tough. Because you need to find matches ASAP, and you need to avoid the wolves. If I don't have torches, I can't So yeah, I'm going to have an interrupted night of sleep. So you need matches as soon as possible. Timberwolf? Yes. You need matches as soon as possible so that you can not only start fires to keep warm, but also create torches to keep you yourself safe from wolves. I love, Dan, how you know all the interloper spawns now. It's so cool. You know the spawns quicker than I do. It's great. And I've never spawned on Timberwolf in Lopa either. So, fun times. Yeah, you really do know the spawn points now. And this is dusk. Oh no, it's dawn. Okay. No stones. So on the lower difficulty, so on Voyager, you have 24 hours without predators. It's like a grace period so that you can establish your run and not immediately die to a wolf. But on Interloper, you don't have that luxury. Got a climbing point over here. Trying to figure out if I know where I am. Ah. No. I think I do. Yes, this is the... Look, there's the plane. So this is the rundown from the plane. So if I run over here and goat, I can get to the Mountaineer's hut. See, there's the water. Or I can actually get to Mountaineers. This is amazing. I might actually... This run might actually not die immediately. If there's no wolf in between, of course. I can somehow manage to get to the Mountaineers without the wolves getting me. That would be pretty awesome. Yep. This is where I goated last time. During Hopeless Rescue, and it was a little bit dicey, so let's try it again. Why not do a dicey goat again? Voyager also starts you with matches, better clothes. It starts you with some of the resources you need to survive. Interloper starts you with nothing. Getting better at goating. I'm not quite done level yet, but done is a very good goat. I don't know about you guys, but I can't see any wolves. I'm gonna run for it. Wow, this is quite a successful little spawn. Janeway was the best Star Trek captain. Okay. Don't know Star Trek well enough to comment. I've only seen the original series, and my one very cool Star Trek fan fact is thing that I like to flaunt. Oh, Voyager, of course. Is that I was in a terrible... speaking of the terrible cable TV shows that I was in earlier, I was in a terrible cable TV show with William Shatner. He was a very nice man. I don't think he was 100% sold on being in New Zealand making terrible cable TV, but you know. Ski jacket, nice. But you know. Have met the dude, worked with the dude, very nice man. But yes. It was 24 years ago. Yep, kids, I'm older than I look. She beat the Borg. Okay, good to know. I really need to watch Strange New Worlds. Is that what it's called? Strange New Worlds? The new series that's like the original series, because I need to get on that. I have it on my list, my watch list. Okay, I am fully aware that I have 2 minutes left, so we're going to start this fire. We're maybe going to make a tea. Damn it. Indeed, damn it. I'm going to make some tinder out of this paper. We're going to start the fire, we're going to give her a little save, and then we're going to let our lovely friend take over. And then, yeah, we can... young and get off my lawn, yeah. So yes, I was 14 when I made television with the Shat. And he hadn't done stuff like Boston Legal or any of that fun stuff yet. He was still trying to like bring his career back up again after a bit of a slump. So he was making shows in New Zealand with random teens. So big sigh, Astrid, big sigh. Quote 258 is blank, apparently. Good job, everybody. Oh, I'm dying because this fire's not hot enough. Excellent. And I don't have any water to make these teas. Oh, I do. No, I don't have any water. So let's give her a sleep. That gives us a save. I may pick up this interloper run another time. I do have two more streams next week. One on Tuesday. One on Tuesday, one on Saturday. The Tuesday stream will be Urbeck and then Haven Park. And then Saturday will be Molong Dark. So I think I'll probably pick up this run and see how far we can get it. Yeah, but I appreciate so much the donations tonight. It's been amazing. Thank you so much for everybody who's contributed and hung out with me in chat and just been really fun. And I've really, really appreciated it. So... yeah, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy Ray Loire. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. I'm doing a very similar time slot. I'm doing 4 hours though. So I'm doing 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. I believe. Oh no, your clocks have changed. I'm doing 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. So you are more than welcome to take over Ray Loire. You're good to go as soon as I go 3, 2, 1. Bye.